Now, I would like to hand over moderation to Ms. Panchali Moitra, Assistant Professor, Self-Finance Program, SPT College of Home Science. On a note that innovation is the key to survival in the new normal. And to my audience, attendees, please find a feedback link in the chat box. We really appreciate your feedback as it helps us in future endeavors. Okay, over to you, Panchali. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Shinde, and a very good evening, delegates, faculty, students here. We now move on to what I'm assuming to be one of the much awaited part, a penultimate part of today's webinar. And I think it's going to be a much awaited session, particularly for our student attendees, as in this session, we would be first showcasing the entries of the e-poster competition that was organized by our institute in collaboration with HATSA. And then we will be announcing the winners of poster competition. Before I move on to the details of poster presentation, let me also congratulate the coordinators of morning and afternoon sessions, the panelists, the speakers, the attendees for making these discussions so interactive, so situational, and so interesting. Each of these sessions were, if I may say, honest to the core and brought out the theme of the webinar so succinctly, so concisely. So thank you so much. And I'm feeling a bit sad that we are almost towards the end of today's webinar. And I hope we had another couple of days to discuss and talk about these important issues that we are doing today. I remember that when we were brainstorming on the theme for the webinar and I had the privilege to be part of these discussions, the thought process right from the beginning was to design a webinar around the, I can say, the profound and the complex interrelationship between mind and body. All of us agreed that the fallout of this coronavirus pandemic is varied, and so should the solutions be. The uncertainty, the complexity, the ambiguity that this pandemic has brought actually builds on the need to explore and find ways to adjust, to perhaps reorder things in our daily lives so that we can turn these challenges into opportunities, opportunities to introspect, opportunities to strengthen our skills and perhaps become a better self. So this was very close to the theme of our poster competition, which resonated with the theme of the webinar, that's Mind and Body Connect and Harnessing Nurturing the Potential. We wanted to look at various facets of physical, mental, emotional, social, and perhaps even spiritual well-being, and at the same time look at the challenges, the opportunities around these aspects that the new normal has brought upon us. So we thought of reaching out to our students, and what better way to put all of these problems in one place and find solutions than to put our young minds, our budding green minds of our students at work. So we conducted this e-poster competition with the theme Mind and Body Connect, Challenges and Opportunities in the New Normal. We had the fortune of having our judges with us. So may I please request Mr. Elton to just brief about these judges, because they, despite their professional commitments, could find time, and we got an overwhelming response. And thanks to you that they meticulously went through each and every poster, evaluated it based on the judging criteria that we had provided, and we could come up with the winners, which everybody's holding our breath, right, to know who they are. So I would like to thank Dr. Vaibhav Kulkarni. We had a few moments of discussion with him earlier, and we know that he is the Director of Regulatory Affairs at Abbott Nutritional International. He has worked in the past in many organizations, including Novartis, Johnson & Johnson, Sanofi, Aventis. Thank you so much, Dr. Vaibhav Kulkarni, for finding time to judge our posters. The next judge was Ms. Ruby Sound, and Ms. Ruby, if you're around, we would like to see you. She's a dear friend. I have worked with her in the past. She is the founder for Eat Wise Nutrition and Wellness Clinic. And if you look at her members, She seems to be everywhere. She is a certified Pilates trainer. She is a certified neuro-linguistic practitioner. She's a member HATSA, member NSI, member IDA, member PFNDI, member AFSTI, the list goes on. And she was also the recipient of the Women of the Year 2015 Health Expert Award, which was felicitated by PVR Nest. So thank you so much, Ruby, for finding time to go through our posters. The next judge for the... Ruby, you want to say a couple of words about maybe the content and the quality of the posters that you had to go through?
Yeah, firstly, a very good evening. And I'm so happy to connect with SVT once again. I must thank Panchali you and my warm regards to Madan ma'am. I can see her. I'm so happy to see all of you. I mean, I was missing SVT and the SVT students so much. Seeing more than 300 students is really an overwhelming joy for me. And last night, going through their posters, I knew that these are SVT students. The quality of work that they do is the best, I would say. And of course, the work that they have done, as always, is the best. And while going through the posters, sometimes I could feel that they've really expressed their own feelings, whatever they have gone through. The kind of emotion which you could reflect in the poster really, touched my heart many a times. So it is not to give them an award, but to know that whatever a young girl must have gone through during the pandemic, she has beautifully put it in the form of posters. And this is only because of Dr. Madan that they got this opportunity to express. And Panchali, you as always have been so good. I'm so glad to see Archana. I'm so glad to see Nisha, Anuradha, Shekhar. I just want to come back to college now and give these girls awards. It's so good to see, I can't tell you.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Ruby, once again for your time. And our next judge was Dr. Bhamini Mehta. Bhamini? Yes, so she is the assistant professor at the Department of Human Development. She has formerly worked as assistant professor at MSU and Barodara, and her expertise lies in adolescent and gender studies. So thank you so much, Bhamini, for going through it, finding time. I know between classes, between your other activities. So thank you so much for that.
My pleasure.
Next judge for poster competition was Dr. Nisha Velare. She's as radiant as you can see in her image there. She is the assistant professor in the Department of Food, Nutrition and Dietetics. She holds a PhD in Biological Sciences from NMIMS University. She is a registered dietitian. She is a certified diabetes educator, and she has been a practicing dietitian since more than a decade now. Thank you so much, Nisha. And it was good to have you as a part of the judging team. Now let me also great. Thank you so much, Nisha. Let me also take this opportunity to introduce my young and dynamic poster organizing team. And I had with me Ms. Shema Nawab, who's a faculty at Department of Food, Nutrition and Dietetics. I had Ms. Shilpa John. Thank you guys for tirelessly working on the judging criteria, ensuring that we do those numbering of P01 to P84. Yes, we had 84 entries for our poster competition. And thank you so much, Shwetangana Bhardwaj. She's also faculty at the Department of Food, Nutrition and Dietetics. So to put together all the email IDs, the name of the colleges, the name of the supervisors, so we could send out the invitations not only to SVT students, but outside Mumbai across the country. And we did get response from all of these colleges also. So thank you so much, Hema, Shilpa, Shwetangana. And they have put together a short video of our journey, a snapshot of what the entire process was. So may I now request Shilpa to please take us through that short video. Shema or Shilpa, whosoever has the video ready. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Excellent.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shilpa and Sheba, for just capturing that entire 15 days, 20 days of work in a 2-minute video for all of us. So that was a great way to look at different posters that we got. Now, is everybody on the bench, at the side of their benches? Because that's the time now when we will be announcing the results. Before that, just to build up a little bit more suspense, let me give you a little statistical information. We had 84 entries, out of which 54 entries were from undergraduate categories and 30 entries were from postgraduate. Is my internet connection a bit unstable, or am I audible clearly? Because
no, you are audible. You're audible.
Okay. And we had an overwhelming response from colleges across Maharashtra. So we got response from Nagpur, we got from Nasik, we had from Pathan Mitha, if I'm calling out the name correctly. We also had across the country. So we got some kind of responses and posters from even Punjab Agricultural University, Ludhiana. We got it from Coimbatore. We got it from Andhra Pradesh. So it was a very heartening experience to look at different posters coming out, different thoughts, different ways of putting together this year. So we'll come on to the results section. So may I please request Shilpa to put it on the slideshow? Yes. Okay, so is everybody ready? Because as I call out the names, we had already indicated in our invitation letters that you all would be given an opportunity to talk a little bit about the posters. And since it was a difficult task for us and the scores were so close to each other, we thought of improvising and not giving a first, second, or third prize, but giving 3 best entries and 3 best 4 entries, because in postgraduate section, we had everybody who has done brilliantly on that. So as I call out the names, please hear it carefully. Please unmute yourself, switch on your video, and we can just listen to you. What was the thought process behind this? So the first best entry under undergraduate section goes to Miss Christina Thomas from LT College of Nursing in Mumbai. Christina Thomas, are you here?
Christina?
No, I don't think she's here. Okay. But I think it was a brilliant piece, and she got very good marks from all the judges. Talks about sound body in a sound mind and different aspects of how can we look at the challenges at the same time find the opportunities within those challenges there. So this was best entry under undergraduate. The second best entry under undergraduate is Miss Janita Jacob. Miss Janita is also from LT College of Nursing. So Janita, I can see you. Can you please unmute yourself and take us through what exactly were you thinking when you put together this poster?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Janita, we can hear you.
To start with, I feel very honored that my poster is considered over all the deserving posters my fellow peers made in this big event. I thank the respected judges and to the ones who brought up this opportunity for us students to showcase our talents. Thank you so much. So coming to the point, we all have been hearing this word, the new normal, for quite a long time now. But this word is not quite new though. Even before this pandemic, there has been many other crises that led to a new normal among us. So what is this new normal? According to Wikipedia, new normal is a state at which economy, society, etc. settles following a crisis, when this differs from the situation that prevailed prior to the start of the crisis. Now it makes sense, right? Because we all relate to it and we are actually facing it. So not only the economy or the society is affected, most importantly, our minds and bodies are affected. As the title of this big event clearly mentions, mind and body connect, challenges and opportunities in this new normal. Now, we all know that the coronavirus is among us, and I think we all sort of yearning for things to return to some sort of normal, but that's not too easy. So what kind of challenges are we facing and what kind of opportunities can we come up with in this new normal? I have mentioned some most common and relatable challenges we citizens are facing in my poster when it comes to the physical, mental, social, emotional, and spiritual health. Restricted movement policy, fear of contracting virus, social distancing itself is the biggest challenge. Due to unemployment causes emotional anxiety, limited visits to worship places, reducing our inner peace and calmness and right? That's the worst side. But have you ever thought of the best side? We can spend quality time with our family, and when it comes to nature, the earth is healing. We can do housework and save travel time to gyms, try some new relaxation techniques, conduct virtual meetings and functions like we are doing now. Finding mindfulness, spending more time with our family who are near to us. Worship at home, which will fill the void of loneliness. And like Dr. Harish sir said, clearly mentioned, we need to connect with the people out there to kill the loneliness. So to conclude, I would like to say that these 5 health dimensions are interrelated. So a balance between these is a key to a healthy and peaceful life, even in this tough time. Therefore, having a control over these is so vital amidst this pandemic. Hope you all stay safe and wish you all a happy new year, even though it's a bit late. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Thank you so much, Junita. Can we have your video also on? I mean, you are a beautiful person. We can see from the way you have designed and you spoke, but can we also have a look at you if it's okay? I mean, you definitely captured each and every aspect of physical, mental, emotional health.
Armaiti, let me add, LT College of Nursing is one of the most reputed nursing colleges of the country of SNDT Women's University. The LT College of Nursing is in Churchgate campus of the SNDT Women's University. So we take pride in the both students from LT College of Nursing.
Congratulations, Janita, and please pass on our congratulations to Christina also. Yes?
Yes, ma'am, for sure. Thank you so much.
I think she's there, LTCon FYBSc in the...
Yeah, and Janita, please convey our congratulations to Madam Nancy, okay?
Of course, ma'am, I'll do that.
Yes.
And
thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations once again. Right.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, and now the third best entry. I mean, this is not in the order of first, second, third. They are all best entries. So it's not just that because I'm calling your name third, you have come third. You are still the best entry under undergraduates, and that's Miss Khushi Panchal from SVT College of Home Science. Khushi, are you with us today?
Khushi, where are you, Khushi? We want to see you.
I think she's also not around, but I think she's from third year Food and Nutrition Department of SVT College of Home Science. So congratulations, Khushi.
And gave me so much of Khushi when I saw these 3 winning posters. Indeed, they were so simple, but they relate so much to the current situation. Really well done. All 3 of you have really done a fantastic job. Out of 54 posters, I think these 3 really deserve a big round of applause and many congratulations to all 3 of you. Wonderful job.
Absolutely.
I think, Panchali, you can call Dr. Vaibhav if he wants to say something for the undergraduate category. Then we can go to postgraduate.
Yes, Dr. Kulkarni, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. I know you've been traveling, you've been busy, and still you could find time to go through all these. So would you like to perhaps comment a little bit about the content, the quality of the posters, any aspect that struck out for you?
Especially at the undergraduate level, you could do that. And then we come to postgraduate.
Sir, you are muted.
No, I think all the entries which I see, to be very frank, yesterday I had I was actually had a day-long meetings And when I thought of spending some time and looking at these posters, actually, Evan, all of them are actually provide some or the other good message. You know, if I would have been, if given a choice, I would have given some or the other things to all the people who have made this, you know, fantastic thought process. And you see the students are really, in this pandemic, they have started thinking differently. And a lot of things are getting projected in their, in these messaging, what they have done. I mean, particularly the entries anyway, you have to have some of them has to have, you know, you need to award. But from my point of view, I think all of them are the winners, and they have done a fantastic job in this entire scenario. I mean, my best wishes to all of them here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kulkarni. So these were the winners for our undergraduate category of e-poster competition. So now let's look at the winners of postgraduate entries. If it was a class, I would have said who, and then you would have given some names out, but that's not possible. But in a way, I am very happy to announce that most of these entries were across the colleges, and yet, if I can give a little hint, most of the winners were from one college only. So that's a little hint there. And the fourth best entry is Miss Sharmeen Khan. Sharmeen, congratulations on your winning this award. If you're there, we would really like to hear a couple of words from you about what were you thinking when you designed this poster.
Is she there?
She was there when I last checked. Sharmeen, yes.
Yes, ma'am, I'm there.
Okay, yes, Sharmeen. Come on, we want to clap for you virtually and want to see you.
Yes, ma'am, just a second.
Yeah. Catch your breath. That's okay.
Yeah. Ma'am, yes. Can I say?
Congrats, Sharmeen.
Yes.
Okay, because the moment you took my name, I lost my network connection.
That always happens, right? Excitement.
Okay, so while making this poster, so I was just going through different codes to understand the topic, and just to summarize this, I came across a nice quote. It is given by Abraham Hicks. So he says that your body is an absolute mirror of your mind. As you worry, the body shows it. As you love, your body shows it. As you overwhelm, your body shows it. As you're angry, you're worried, whatever is going in your mind, is it reflected in your body? And mind and body is a two-way connection. What are your thoughts, beliefs, and everything shows and is reflected in your health. And the other way, your whatever you eat, your attitudes, whatever is going in your mind has an effect on your health also. So in a good way also and bad way also, like negative attitudes, negative thoughts, negative beliefs. As you can see, I just mentioned 3 on the poster. It has impacts on your health also. And then these are some of the easiest ways. And it was also possible during the pandemic, which you can do it easily at home, like connect with your family members who are living far away, just to keep your mind free from stress and other worries.
Yes, thank you so much, Sharmeen.
Thank you.
For sharing that. And those were beautiful words. Your starting lines were really as per the theme of our webinar and very well resonates what we are trying to convey through this webinar to our students, to the young adults today. So thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so next best entry is Miss Mansi Nishar. Mansi?
Where are you, Mansi? Is she there?
Yes, she is. Mansi, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes.
So what were you thinking when you designed this poster?
Good evening, everybody. Thank you to the college and for this for organizing this poster competition. It really brought out what we felt during the lockdown. Like as I've mentioned, a lot of challenges that was stress. We were feeling very sad. We could not, continue what routine we had previously. So we were just at a stake when the lockdown started. But yes, you have opportunities to build on yourself. Like you can have the best medicine is food, then exercise, keeping yourself happy, thinking positive. That was the whole thing that what I did, and the challenges that I overcame was the concept that I followed.
Very nice. Excellent.
Congratulations. Congratulations,
Congrats.
It almost shows that, you've really connected with each word what you've put on the poster. So well. Very nice.
Okay. Great. So moving on, we have next best entry. We had 2 students who were together. So we actually had 4 best entries instead of 3 best entries that we thought we will be doing under each category. So the 3rd best entry under postgraduate category goes to Miss Girija Damle. We heard her speak earlier in the day and we would like to hear you again, Girija. So congratulations, and please unmute yourself. Let me see you and let us also hear you for some time. Girija, are you around? No, I can't see her. Maybe she's not there. Okay. Khushi, we'll come back to you once we are done with postgraduate categories. So be ready to speak about your poster. And finally, the 4th best poster under postgraduate category, Niyati Nayak. Yes, she is a fresh pass out from a college. I mean, she's not yet passed out because they've not yet had the convocation, but she has been also a student of SVT College of Home Science. She's a postgraduate student, and this is what she put together, and the judges loved it. I'm not sure if Niyati is around, but congratulations once again to all the winners. You all were brilliant. All the participants were brilliant. Great, congratulations, congratulations. And Shilpa,
I think Niyati is there, I think. Anjali?
You can call her, let us see.
Niyati? Niyati, I think she's there. I can see her name, Niyati.
You said Khushi has also joined?
Maybe she's not joined in yet.
Yeah, Khushi, are you there? Shilpa, can you please put Khushi's slide so that she can speak a couple of minutes on her? Yes. Khushi, are you still with us? I saw your message in the chat box that you got disconnected and you're back.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Good to see
you. Thank you, ma'am. It's a big thing to win this competition. I'm sorry I have a lot of background noise. So this was a quite good topic for me to present on it and make a poster on it. So I tried to make it as a very recent challenges which we went through. Yeah, which we went through in recent days, like during the lockdown and COVID period. And so this is it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Khushi, for sharing that. So congratulations once again to all the winners. It was a great experience. And now I request Dr. Armaiti Shukla ma'am to please take the session forward. Armaiti ma'am.
Thank you, Panchali. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Panchali, for handling this session wonderfully. It gives me great pleasure now, as we are ending this journey of today's webinar, to speak a little about or give an overview about the webinar. It is an IQAC organized webinar, Mind and Body Connect, Harnessing and Nurturing the Potential. The first session was initiated by Dr. Madhuri Nikudkar, extending a warm welcome to the speakers, panelists, and audience to the collaborative webinar between Team SVT College of Home Science Autonomous and Team HADSA, Health, Food and Dietary Supplement Association. It truly reflects a spirit of industry-academia interface. This was followed by Professor Dr. Jagmeet Madan, Principal of the College, setting the context for the day's discussion. Her emphasis on different spaces of holistic wellness, envisaged in the backdrop of COVID-19, sounded appropriate in today's time. Her heartening news that the youth who have been impacted physically, mentally, and psychosocially have bounced back positive is news well received. As she mentioned, winners are those who never quit. This was followed by another inspiring talk by Mr. Ajit Singh, President HADSA. His outlook of considering nutritionists as the doctors of the future and his vision of the nutraceutical industry as a strong sector of growth will encourage a number of startups. His advice to the Education Committee to bind themselves closely with nutraceutical domain is, I'm sure, well received by the department. Next, I wish to thank Dr. Vaibhav Kulkarni, Honorary Secretary and Board Member HADSA, who effectively set the tone for the webinar by appreciating the power of the mind-body connect, which helps us in setting a mental acuity to face and succeed in today's challenging times. He mentioned that the product commercials also have changed due to COVID. People have become more kinder and conscious of their body, thus emphasizing on biopsychological connect, very similar to the webinar topic of today. Session 2 was a panel discussion on Mind-Body Connect, which was ably guided and enthusiastically driven by Mr. Vanshdeep Madan. It commenced with the reflection of the voice of the youth through Ms. Girija and Ms. Navleen Chando. Ms. Girija shared her concerns on the limitation of physical activity during the lockdown and its further aggravation through the use of digital education. Ms. Navleen shared her concerns on the psychological ups and downs faced by youngsters because of various conflicts in relations, economical challenges, loss of family members, home violence, and abuse. Ms. Cheryl Sellis, founder, Nurture Health Solutions, discussed the pros and cons of the lockdown, such as more mothers wearing chef caps, being, cooking restaurant-style food at home, and then slowly turning towards nutritional awareness and the parents reaching out to dietitians to embark on a healthy journey and lifestyle. She advised us to use small, sustainable goals to bring these positive changes in the lifestyle and maintain them. Dr. Harish Shetty, practicing psychiatrist, suggested wonderful ways of facing challenges of today's youth. The innumerable experiences and advices he shared, I'm sure, were well received by the audience. Chief among them is the philosophy of connecting to kill loneliness, as reconnection helps those paralyzed emotionally and mentally. His words of caution to youth becoming neo-war arbitrators in domestic violence and the need to rock the boat and call for help loud and clear when required were very effective. The positive note about his talk was "Achhe din aayenge," and it was very welcome. Ms. Rihanna Wenzel from Sir H.N. Reliance Foundation Hospital set the tone for action with her motivating words in Get, Set, Go. What's stopping you from being active? Her emphasis on correct posture, continuous physical activity, and the ability to do strength training without a gym were well received. Her tips on starting with small steps, synchronization with right nutrition, doable exercises, and maintaining a 3-week exercise schedule followed with deloading will be appreciated by the audience, I'm sure. Some take-home messages after the panel discussion were: use healthy snacks and keep choices sustainable. The biggest pharmaceutical company is inside your body. Help harness its potential. Build your emotional energy bank. Even male members are equally helpful in household chores. Deloading is as important as strenuous exercises. Don't punish yourself. The theme of the post-lunch session revolved around building a niche in consumer market. Dr. Smartha explained how the new normal era has given shape to the global economy. He suggested 8 ways to build this new normal. He further suggested 8 steps to build a niche in the consumer market. Some take-home points are: accelerate the best practices, use collaboration, flexibility, AI. Also, personalization is the key to success after defining demographics and psychographics of the consumer. His message: in life, you have either reasons or results. It resounds loud and clear through his talk. Dr. Nilesh Lele spoke of the opportunities offered by the food and nutra industry post-COVID-19. Tips and strategies, his advice was to identify nice to have or must have products and make sure you're in one of these in your enterprise. Focus on market backwards and not product forwards. COVID has made people realize that food is medicine. We were amazed to realize that mango peels are good laxatives for cattle and de-oiled groundnut cakes were fascinating. Very important to be fascinated by failure than success is what is his advice to young startups. Gaurav Malik, Manager Sales and Communication Herbalife, focused on nutrition and nutraceuticals. He explained that India carries a huge burden of non-communicable diseases and substance abuse. And COVID-19 somewhere has made consumers search for well-being through an entirely new lens. The industry likewise is growing cluster by cluster. And he predicted that for the next 5 years, consumers will be in charge of their own health and therefore search for healthy options accordingly. Mr. Yogesh from Herbalife did an excellent job of compressing regulatory compliances and FSSAI acts, which otherwise are huge, and they're mandatory for any new startup and existing food industries, into a nutshell and focus on the requirements of today's session. He spoke of different recent regulations functioning since 2018 on advertising and claims, salient features and role of the state as per the Act, licensing and registration of the food business. The next session was of our dear alumni. Dr. Anuradha Ramesh invited SVT alumni from the Food Nutrition Dietetics Department as well as the Human Development Department to share their experiences and their expertise about the challenges they faced as entrepreneurs. Ms. Upasna Shah, Human Development Department, Ms. Niharika Budwani, Ms. Nahid Khilji, and Ms. Palak Karodia spoke about their experiences in the institution that have stood them well in these trying COVID times to guide the enterprises, such as giving back to society and not flinching from challenges. They also shared their challenges, such as bootstrapping with limited finances, documentation processes, customized services as per requirements of the consumers. These are the challenges they faced and ably grew through them. They saw opportunities in the new normal and diligently worked in creating success in these trying times. The last and the much awaited final session was ably handed over to Ms. Panchali Moitra. She declared the results of the poster competition, Mind Body Connect, Challenges and Opportunities in the New Normal. We had 84 participants from a number of colleges. The judges from SVT were Dr. Nisha Bellare and Dr. Bhamini Mehta. The judges from Hadsa were Dr. Vaibhav Kulkarni and Ms. Ruby, who impartially judged and declared the winners. As the session just got over, I would not be going through all the posters, but once again, a hearty congratulations to Ms. Christina Thomas, Ms. Janita Jacob, Ms. Khushi Panchal for the undergraduate section, Ms. Sharmeen Khan, Ms. Mansi Nishad, Ms. Girija Damble, and Ms. Niyati Naik for the postgraduate session. With this hopefully brief overview, I hand over the session to Mr. Kaushik Desai, Secretary General, Hadsa, for a vote of thanks. However, before that, on behalf of Team SVT, I wish to put on record a very heartfelt thank you to you, Mr. Kaushik Desai, and the team HADSA for walking with us through this journey of organizing the webinar. Some of the people I would mention is especially Dr. Vaibhav, Mr. Ajit Singh, Ms. Leena Amanna, Mr. Dipesh, but I'm also sure that there may have been many more silent hands in the team to whom I also extend a warm thank you. Over to you, Mr. Kaushik Desai.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Armati. You have done an excellent job of summarizing the entire day event. You know, those who have missed out, they can listen to you and get the best of it, what have transpired and what they missed out, actually.
Thank you.
Thank you. And today it's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks. We have spent the entire day discussing, interacting, and listening to experts on Mind and Body Connect, harnessing and nurturing the potential, the theme of today's event. But every good thing has to come to an end. I would like to first thank Professor Madan, principal of the college, who has been always a great supporter of outreach activities benefiting the students. Madam, you have been a great motivator, and thanks are due to the entire team of SVT for working consistently to execute the much value-added program. A big applause to entire SVT team. Dr. Madhuri Nigudkar has been a front face in coordinating both with internal team as well as with HADSA team. Thank you, madam, for your personalized efforts. I would like to express our gratitude to ever-inspiring Mr. Ajit Singh, President for HADSA, to provide a head start with his thought-provoking address. Thanks are due to Dr. Vaibhav Kulkarni for setting the tone of the webinar with his unique style. And also, we thank Abbott Nutrition who has come forward in supporting this entire day event. We also thank Vaibhav for also being one of the judges for poster making competition. Ruby Sound has always been our active supporter, and thank you, Ruby, for being judge along with judges from the faculty of SVT College. Congratulations to all the winners of the poster making competition, and compliment to all participants of this competition who have contributed in success with this event with their creativity in the posters. On behalf of SVT and HADSA, I'd like to thank all panelists of both the sessions as well as the alumni of the college who have spent their time in sharing their experience and nurturing students for better tomorrow. I'll be failing in my duty, although Almighty has already done that. But if I do not acknowledge the hard work done behind the curtain by my team, Leena and Dipesh, who have been consistently working and coordinating with SVT team for the success of this event. Our thanks are due to the IT team from the management of the college, who has ensured that there's a smooth flow of the event. And for the first time, I have seen entire day event has gone without a single flow. Really heads up to the IT and their support. Thank you. I realize that many of you are not much aware about HADSA, that is Health, Foods and Dietary Supplements Association. HADSA is the only not-for-profit association of nutraceutical sector. We encourage students community to our volunteers and active members. You can write to us at admin@hadsa.com. I repeat, admin@hadsa.com for more details. We will also keep information with Dr. Madhuri of its kind virtual full day event in these trying times. We look forward to having a productive MOU with SVT College in advancing our outreach to academia. Before I sign off, request all of you to fill up fill up the feedback form, which will enable you to get participation certificate and will also help us to plan activities better and of your interest. A big thank you to one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kaushik. Can I request everybody to put on the videos so that there is life to the screen, which we have been looking at, you know, the full day with the names. So can we have all faces? Miss Leena, I'm seeing you for the first time. So good to see you. You've been the backbone. Shilpa, you know, all these special people should be seen on the screen. Can we have all of you, please, for a last virtual clap and a photograph?
And even Viren and Elton can join.
Viren, Elton,
yeah,
can be also live.
Constant support from their side.
He could not have done this without Elton and Viren.
Absolutely.
Elton, can let people see you. Viren, you are very special to us. Yes, Elton, he's the guy behind, you know, the success of today's virtual meet. Where is Viren? Is he there?
I think he had a problem with his computer, so he got logged out in between.
Even Mr. Dipesh from Hadsa.
Mr. Dipesh, can we see you? Yeah, Dipesh is here. Dipesh, show your face, please. Let's give you all a virtual clap. All such good people with us. Okay, I think let's give a final virtual clap and one photograph, whosoever is clicking. Please do that, and we want this photograph. Mr. Smart, yeah, Mr. Dipesh has come. Yes, Dipesh.
Yes,
That's the spirit. Yes. Okay.
But who is taking the photograph?
All hands are up. Nobody's taking photograph.
Everybody's clapping.
No, somebody is taking, I think. Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Madan.
Thank you.
Dr. Madhuri and everybody. Really,
the
pleasure working with you all.
Yeah, the entire faculty. I could not name.
Pleasure working with you all.
Entire faculty
look forward to more.
Yeah, thank you. I think it's a brilliant team and a very
made a lot of friends. Thanks to you, Dr. Madan.
Yes, brilliant team. A lot of synergy and a lot of positivity.
Thank you.
I think that brings all of us together. So that's SP and Hadsa is all about.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
God bless. Thank you so much.
God bless and have a safe good night.
Yes.